I'm Janice Kelly, and I make floating sculptures using the medium of balloons. I had a retail store in Newport, and you know, like retailers do, just started, you know, putting balloons outside. But the minute I blew the first one up, I went, wait, this is really great. You know, just the color and the vibrancy and the buoyancy. And so just almost immediately I wasn't happy with just, you know, having them wave outside. And so I just started making things. Valentine's Day came up, as a matter of fact, and I had this handmade artisan chocolate before handmade artisan chocolate was a thing. But so I bought, you know, $200 worth of balloons and this chocolate, and sort of came up with this packaging and advertised, and I don't know, sold enough so that I really had fun with it. And I was on the board of Waterfire at that point, and so I started doing sculptures to bring attention to the donation jar. There's no point in getting too attached to any of the gestures, because after this it will go in a mattress bag and then in a truck. If I can get it to look the way I want in the studio, at least I know it's possible. I also had moved to this little salt marsh in Barrington, which I just adored. It was in the middle of winter, and so it was really barren, and I got big, giant helium tanks, you know, taller than I am, delivered by flatbed trucks, and started flying these things out there like kites and floating them, and the tide would go in and out, you know, twice a day. So I got a pair of Wellington boots and just had at it, and probably haven't had as much fun ever in my life. It was like being 12 years old again, and, you know, but with no parents to tell you had to come home at dark. If I didn't take this out of the bag, it would look good 3 months from now. I also intend to do pieces of art that are designed to be hung and to biodegrade. They're 100% natural latex. The latex is sustainably grown in a couple little villages in Africa that are sort of supported by this company. And then the rubber trees are tapped, I guess, and the sap, for lack of a better word, is shipped by tanker to Houston. And then this little Texas balloon factory manufactures the best balloons in the world. And so they biodegrade at the rate of a leaf or faster. Okay, one down. You know, I was really wanting to make forms and shapes and structures, and so began to really be able to imagine how it could fill an event venue. So I just said okay, and started hitting up the event planners and, you know, sending out emails, and, you know, have been really lucky to have gotten some really good clients. And I did 57 sculptures for the Hasbro Play-Doh ball last year, which about gave my landlord a heart attack because, you know, as you can imagine, 57 giant sculptures could not fit into this little space. And actually, I have going back to bed for an hour to thank for this idea. So I didn't realize how much strength I had gotten in my hands till I shook hands with some sweet woman the other day and just about killed her. It was just sort of a normal handshake. It was just like, yeah. It's so much fun to play with something so malleable, and that I have no preconceived idea about what it can do. This is a really terrible business model. So labor intensive, and, you know, you do all this work and it's there for a day, but I don't know, I can't help it. I'm obsessed. I don't want to do anything else now.